4 people have been reported to have committed suicide at the 6th-floor complex of the new Mulago wing since last year. 2 of them jumped to their death last year after doctors reportedly disclosed their HIV status to them. Just this week, 2 more people committed suicide at the same place. A man jumped to his death last Sunday, while another jumped out of a window from the 4th floor yesterday morning.
Some of these people are those who for so long have been sick, but they never got to know, and all of a sudden they degenerate and find themselves here. They have not been counseled, they have not taken ARVs, they have not been assisted wherever they have been. So they come to Mulago when it is already too late, and when their hopes are already shattered.
These cases have raised concern among both the hospital authorities and the public. The public is pointing fingers at the hospital management for not doing enough to prevent people at the hospital premises from committing suicide, something authorities dismiss.
We have people doing all sorts of things. They are entering on foot, they are coming in with cars. So it is very hard to tell who harbors which plan in their head. We do not have the capacity to psychologically explore all these people who come here. So you can never know who is going to commit suicide. Someone is smartly dressed, but you don't know what is weighing on their mind.
Authorities at Mulago say that many people with ill intentions take advantage of the hospital because it is a public place.
This Muhammad Kasaja, who committed suicide on Sunday, he left home. The wife and the children knew that he was going to work. He came to Mulago and committed suicide. So, for that case, the reasons are sociological. He could have been pushed to the wall somewhere else, but he did not have a proper place where he could fulfill his long thought about suicide mission.
Dr. Irene Chizito, a psychiatrist at Mulago, explains why people commit suicide at the hospital.
The doctor diagnoses you with diabetes and high blood pressure at the same time. And initially, you were so normal, but now suddenly you have 2 chronic illnesses on you. As if that's not enough, you go and test and you're HIV positive. In a scenario like this, if someone doesn't get counseling immediately, the first thing they can think of is, I cannot cope. Why don't I just end my life?
Dr. Chizito, however, blames some doctors and attendants who do not do enough to help patients with psychological problems from committing suicide.
What is the patient thinking mentally? Do a holistic approach of examining that patient. Do a mental state exam. Ask about the suicide intention. If you give someone the information that, yes, you have a chronic illness, I'm sorry, I've diagnosed you with HIV, and you've delivered that news to them, tell them, but life is still going to go on and you will be okay.
While the hospital is under scrutiny to do something to reduce suicide cases, they say it will be hard to achieve if people who use the hospital do not cooperate. Mulago Hospital, a place where ideally people's lives should be saved, has now become a soft spot for many to commit suicide. Authorities say that with the huge numbers of people flocking the hospital every day, it has become very hard to know who is here for the right reasons. Gatri Tumusime Uitkware, NTV.